Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Adrian. I'm glad that you reached out to us, Adrian, and you wanted to meet up with all of us. First things first, why don't you share with us why you decided to reach out?
Okay, so there's a lot of topics. Well, honestly, like two or three out of the entire video that I watched, which were like misconceptions. It was not right. It was, I guess, kind of incorrect on the substance. Like, for example, in the video, it said that you guys said that I could be 25. I see people saying I'm 19. People saying I'm above 20. I'm not. I'm not even 19 yet. I'm currently still 18. Me and Julia met when we were both 17. So, like, the misconception of people thinking that I intentionally targeted Julia because I was an older man, I'm not. We were both the same age. We're both the exact same age. Another part is me forcing her to send anything. I have never done that in my life. Julia can also say for me. Throughout all our videos, throughout all of our chatting through the past year and like 3 months that we have been contacting each other, I have never made her send anything. It's kind of just like in the moment type stuff. I'm not here to say that what I did is right. I'm not here to say that what I did here is not bad. It's horrible. What I did is wrong. What I did is it's just unhuman. I understand that. I came to that conclusion more than a year ago. So I just wanted to come on here and give my part of the story and set a few things straight.
That's valid. I know you and Julia have already spoken about this whole situation before us meeting today. Publicly, is there anything you'd like to say to Julia now that this is being recorded?
Honestly, as Julie already know, I've apologized 1,000 times. And Julie can say multiple times that she has forgiven me. But then again, it comes down to myself where I don't really forgive myself for what I did to her. What I've been doing was over a year ago, which cannot be brought back. That time is gone. That's a whole year of her life and being lied to for that long. And I wish I was able to bring it back. Wish I can give her back that year. I do regret my actions, and I wanted to come straight to her. I wanted to tell her a long time ago. I wanted to tell her 3 weeks after meeting her. But the reason why I didn't is because I figured it would be better if I just leave. I kind of like ghosting, which I also know is kind of, messed up. But I was trying to fight myself every single day on how I can stop this from happening, from talking to her, meeting with her, and just all around. I want the least amount of pain to be on Julia.
Well, thank you for meeting with us. I mean, just speaking for myself, I appreciate you coming forward and doing this, offering this public apology to Julia. With that being said, I do have a few questions because from the moment that Julia brought us this story, I'll have to admit, I was personally determined to spend as many hours as possible to find who the real person was behind a PlayStation username. I did everything, Adrian. Like I spent weeks looking for you. And you understand the reason why she was looking to find answers, right?
Yeah, I completely understand every single action that Julia made. I was fully supportive of it. Don't get me wrong, like I know that I was the guy that was doing all the damage, but when it comes down to it, Julia did deserve the truth. She deserved the truth from the first 3 days meeting her. And I do regret that I never gave her the actual hard proof and truth that I was not that man in the picture, that I was not the person that she expected me to be. One thing I would say is that I told Julie a lot of stuff about my life. I never really lied to her about anything other than the way I look. Because when I'm meeting her, I was just in a really, really dark spot.
Can I ask, why did you use a picture of someone else?
So a few weeks before meeting Julia, I was cheated on by my girlfriend on my best friend, which really damaged my mental health and the way I looked at myself. Then also dealing with family members that tend to under the influence and they used to take out their stuff on me. So being cheated on, being through a lot of issues with my family, and just with my friends too. My friends, or a friend at that moment was really pulling on my mental health. And when I met Julia, it felt really nice meeting her. I felt it was an amazing experience. I enjoyed every single conversation, every single word I said towards her. But at the moment, I was like in the mindset that I'm not worth her, so I need to find something and get something that I can show to her that will make it more worth it for her. Because in my eyes, I wasn't worth anything. So that's the reason why I did it, and I do regret it a lot.
What's making you most upset about this?
Well, what made me upset is my family were getting in the mix. They were getting threats. They were getting horrible messages every single day. And it started moving to my friends. And also, it kind of came to me that I lost Julia as a friend, not only as what we were, but as a friend. And I didn't like that much. It, it just put a lot of damage in my life on top of my friends, on top of my family. And that's just the main reason why I reached out. Is because I want to give Julia a apology that really meant from something from me, but also to keep my family out of this, keep my friends out of this because they are being horribly harassed from the people that are watching the video.
How has your family been throughout this? I mean, obviously they're aware of what's going on now and your friends. How has this impacted your family and your friends?
With my friends, so we've been friends for about 7 years now, for a long time. I want to say they forgave me because it is a horrible act. I already had a long, like 10-hour conversation with them all about every single decision. The main reason why they're reaching out, like for an example, inside of you guys' Instagram, my friend has been commenting on your videos. He's not getting mad. He's not getting angry. He's just like trying to he's eager for this interview to happen because he wants to clear my name, help me clear my name. Because the things that we're being attacked on isn't just for the catfish. People think I'm a 30-year-old man creeping on a 17-year-old person, which I'm not. They also think I'm some insane monster that forced Julia to do many, many things that she'd never want to do, which I don't think, in my personal opinion, I don't think I've ever made Julia feel that way. And if I did, I'm truly sorry if I did. With my family, we already had a long conversation about this whole thing. They understand that what happened could be wrong. They understand that their part in the issue of all this. We're having more of a harder time than we were because, as you guys saw, our place burned down about 2 months ago. So we're still trying to recover from that. So with this whole thing, it's just put more put more inside the fire, put more gasoline inside the fire.
In regard to your home being burned down, very sorry to hear that. What do you think of everything Adrian's saying, Julia?
Everything he's saying right now, he already told me. He apologized a lot. He explained to me why he did everything he had done. And I understand. I get it. People have told me I was being a hypocrite for, let's say, rejecting the way he looked, but it was not that. And I really don't care how he looks like. He's still like a really close friend of mine. We've been closer than ever, honestly. And honestly, I don't want to lose him. And I understand why he did what he had done. As someone who also went through really terrible stuff, I understand it. I've been in the same mindset of just trying to hide away maybe and just run away from everything, or even hiding myself as someone I'm not. And I've done it. I'm not gonna say I haven't because I've done it. I forgive him, even though he has heard that like 20 times now. I really don't want to lose his friendship. It's because we have fun together, like a lot. It's and it's great. I speak for him as well that just really want everyone to see this, not just like the small group, like the members of the channel. No, we want everyone to see this because it's just important for the both of us to actually like for everyone to know this.
Adrian, did you ever think that anybody would find out who you really were behind that profile?
It came across my mind a lot during the time of talking to Julia, and the information that I gave Julia about me, like about my life, about what's going on, I kind of directed it to where it wasn't me. Like when my house burned down, I brought it up to Julia, but I said it was a family member's house. Anything major happened that would be known like on the news or anything like public, I explained it as if it was one of my friends or someone that was not me. from you guys figuring it out, I kind of knew it was going to happen one day. So that was the kind of reason why I wanted to cut it off with Julia before that day came. For an example, like 6 to 7 months ago, I tried to completely get off the internet, get off my game, get off any kind of form of social media. So you guys finding out, I knew it was going to happen one day. I just wanted to at least end it before that day came.
And you already know this, the reason why we're all here is because we didn't know who you were. Just to speak to the fact that you mentioned people think that you're older, you're not. But when we were searching for you, we didn't know what we were going to find. We didn't know who this
Yeah.
person was. We hear a voice. You do have a more mature voice, I might add. We weren't sure what we were going to find. And to be honest with you, our team was concerned if she was talking to someone much older and that was taking advantage of her. So when we are investigating, we just don't know what we're going to find when we start digging in. And we did find you. We found your profile. We found who you really were. But that still didn't give us any context as to how old you were. We had an idea, but I'm glad that you were able to clear that up here. And I guess the other question I have is, have you ever done this before? Have you ever spoken to somebody using a different profile image or alias?
Regrettably, I did it to one person, but before it got any further than just us chatting, I ended up not talking to him ever again. Like we only spoke for about 1 week, and I cut it off.
So you see then how much trouble this can get you into if you're online talking to
Yeah,
people using different profiles. Like someone that you might do this to will end up like, Julia, this is the reason why we're here, coming forward. Hey, look, I want to find this mystery man behind the profile. People think that
yeah,
they're anonymous online, but there are, like my husband calls it, breadcrumbs. And that's all we did, is we followed the breadcrumbs and it led us to who
yeah.
you really were. And if I can recommend anything, it's just be yourself, Adrian, and don't pretend to be anyone else. Just be yourself. There's going to be people out there that don't like you. There are people out there that don't like me. They don't like the way I look. They don't like my clothes. They don't like my voice. It doesn't matter. You are you. Just be yourself.
One thing I wanted to get straight is that I saw in the video you guys saw a person on Roblox or something like that. That wasn't me. So I understand that there's some people probably trying to text that person trying to make contact. That's not me. I haven't played Roblox in like 4 or 5 years. So I don't want anyone harassing that guy or girl or whoever it is. So that's just one thing I wanted to get straight, is that that was not me. The Facebook page, all I'm asking is just stop bothering my dad. He's not part of this.
And that's a valid point. We're hoping that we're going to use this video to bring an awareness. We don't want people to harass you. That was never our intention. We never wanted the video to entice people to harass or stalk anybody. We appreciated you coming forward and sharing all this information.
It's a year of talking to him almost daily, me just getting to know him every day. We were chatting a few minutes ago, and we said like we probably know more about each other than about ourselves. Honestly, losing that is not gonna feel nice. That's why I would be so upset whenever he would leave, because I didn't want to lose him, because he was like such an important person for me, and he still is. Even if we don't play as much, you know, even if we don't talk as much, this might like bring us a bit together. I understand like his reasons. I really do. I was supporting him like all the way through him coming here and just clearing up things, really, because that's what mattered to me. Because even in the live stream, I mentioned that I didn't want anyone to bother his family. That's like not the point of it. And I stated again, do not go bothering his family. Do not harass them. Do not stalk them.
That's understandable. Yep. I'm glad you shared that, Julia, and I'm glad that you're able to see the positivity in this whole thing.
Now, so that's the whole reason why I was more keen on trying to fix this a long time ago. I've been getting a lot of help. I recently had a religious breakthrough, so I'm going to church and talking to my peers at the church about this whole situation. And so, for on that part of getting mental health issue, I have been getting some help with that.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. If you guys need anything, just let us know. Well, I really thank you guys for meeting with me. Adrian, I appreciate you reaching out to us and giving us that clarity and clearing everything up for us. We did have some questions, concerns, and I'm really thankful that you came on today. And also, it was your idea to bring Julie on and apologize to
Yeah.
her. So we really appreciate that. And then everybody out there watching this, there's no need to reach out to Adrian or his family. We don't need anybody harassing, threatening. That's not what the video was about. It was to bring awareness, and we were able to find who this person really was behind the profile, and here he is. And we just don't need any negativity like that.